Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Tipster Tuesday, and I'm Dana Moore. I'm a co-owner of Live Naturally Tools, and I wanted to show you where I'm at today. So you might think, why is she outside? That's weird. I'll show you something here. I am up on a hilltop at my mom's house. I came all week to take care of her. She's had some complications going on, and look at this gorgeous land. Good morning, right? Isn't that beautiful? Check that out. It's just absolutely beautiful. But the reason I came up here wasn't because I wanted to share this view with you, although I'm glad I can. It is because it is truly, there's no Wi-Fi down there at the house, so I have to kind of sit up on the hill to do calls. So I was like, whatever, I'll do it all right up here on the hill. So I'm out in the countryside today. And this week has been interesting. I've been in Pennsylvania for about 9 days. I came to take care of my mom and stuff, and she's doing well, thanks. I know a lot of you have asked, and I just want to clarify, she's doing great. But it's been one of those weeks where life gives you a lot of perspective, you know? And so I wanted to share with you something that I thought would just really resonate with you and also help you as you're navigating through this business. And it is, what is the most important thing? So, two questions you can ask yourself today. One is, what is the most important time? And you can think about it for a second, even write it down so later you can reflect on it or share it with your teams. But what is the most important time is the first question. So if you are on and want to write in the chat what you think, what's the most important time? You can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and write that in there. And I will let you know if you're right or wrong. There is a right or wrong answer for this one, actually. But we were just chatting about some things, and truly the most important time, I can see nobody's going to be brave enough to write anything. Come on, you guys, be brave. Take a risk. It's good. The most important time is now. Okay, so right now, in this very moment, that is the most important time. It doesn't matter where you're at, what circumstances you're going through. It doesn't matter who you're with. It doesn't matter if it's a good time or a bad time. It's now. Right now is the absolute most important time. And so one of the things that I wanted to encourage you to do is just to really take advantage of the now, of living in the moment. And this is something that kind of my mind is always on and my heart kind of beats for. And I've even actually been criticized before, and my lack of ability to keep in touch with people that aren't around me, or the way that I'm just so in the present. And I think it's, you're always going to have criticism, but I just feel like it's a gift that I have to know how to just live in the now, enjoy exactly where I'm at, not worrying about tomorrow, not trying to, always wait for the next thing, or what's the next best thing, or I'll be happy when this happens, or if only I could hit this rank, then things will be okay, or, if I could enroll a diamond kit, instead of just being happy and content and living right now and treasuring the exact moment that you're in. I think that is a huge struggle in our culture. I think it's a huge struggle in our mindset. I think we're always geared to the next thing, and I just want to encourage you to stay focused that the most important time is right now. And so I've been missing my kids. I haven't been around them for over a week, missing my husband. But right now, here, I'm with my mom, my sister, my niece, and it's just been a magical time. It's been hard for loads of reasons, but it's been awesome too, because if you can focus on the now and live right in the now, you're not going to miss what's going on around you. And that actually requires us to put down our cell phones. So whatever class you're at, that's exactly the right time. Give all your energy to that class. If you're in a one-on-one, give all of your energy and attention and focus to that person. Wherever you're at in your business, enjoy where you're at right now. And the second question is, who is the most important person? And I think that this one was a little bit trickier. So think about that for a second. Think, who is the most important person? That's something that at first it tripped me up, and I'm thinking, Is it myself? Like, you feel like convicted for self-care. Is it me? Am I the most important person? I'm gonna move so I'm not standing in the sun. It's beating down on my eyeballs. So that's a question. Yeah, we think that, but actually the most important person is the person that you're with. Okay. That's what I think. I think the most important person is the person that you're actually with. And so whoever you're with, whoever you have a chance to serve, whoever that is in your life, in your room, in your house, whoever, that is going to be the most important person. So be all there with them in that moment, at that time, and serve them well. And it could often be, your family, your class. You can apply this to your business. You can apply this to your marriage. You can apply this to your kids. You can apply it to everything. And I'm not arguing that self-care isn't important. Self-care is really important. But when you're with somebody else, they're the most important person. Okay, so give them the service that they deserve. Enjoy them. Allow the relationship and the interaction between the two of you to be rich. Seize the moment, because we just don't know when we won't have those moments, truly. And what I found is, especially with our business, because people have access to us through our phones and now Apple Watches, good God, all the things, is we're often not really with the people that we're with, and we're not really in the now. We're usually on the next thing, and we're usually with that person that's, beeping in and with our device. And if we can continue to do this, we're going to miss actually key moments in our life, and we're going to miss the people that we're around big time. We're going to miss out on moments and little things. It's actually a blessing to be here, not only to just be with my mom and sister and to take care of them or her, and it's an honor, but my niece is hilarious, and we're all kind of forced not to have our phones on very much because the service is so spotty, but I would miss so much with her if I was plugged in too much. She's who's in front of me right now. She's so funny. She's got the best expressions. She's just like, I would just miss that if I had my eyes on something else. And so I want to encourage you in your businesses, apply this. Maybe you actually need to apply it to your marriage today, or maybe you need to apply it to your kids today. Maybe you are about to go to the park and meet a friend. Apply it to that. Put your phone on airplane mode, and you don't have to focus on the afternoon, and you don't have to focus on tomorrow, and you don't have to focus on the next thing or the next month or the next season. Even when life is hard, now is still the most important time. It's the time to live in, and you can find the silver lining in anything. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick testimony and then I'll let you go, because we're trying to keep Tipster Tuesday quick so you can get back to your income producing activities and the people that you're around. But my mom was in the hospital for a while, and she, even in the hospital, even in the midst of that, she was still sampling. She was still sharing essential oils. Every nurse that came in, she would ask them how their day was. She got to pray with a few people. She would be like, sit down, how you doing? You look sad today, and she would just put her heart and soul into the person that walked into her room. Even though she felt pretty crummy, she was still being like such a good, just a good person, I don't even know what to call it, just a good human, and making them feel important. She would make them laugh. She would bring smiles to everyone's face. And I just think that is such a testimony, because you know what? Most of us aren't in the hospital. Most of us feel pretty good, and we can go about our business and not pay attention to the people around us. We can get too caught up in our own self and our to-do list and our next thing, and so that's something I just wanted to share with you today. I hope it inspires you. I don't think you can go wrong at all by enjoying the present more, living in the moment, and making sure the people you're with know that they're important to you. You just can't go wrong with those things. So you guys, thanks for joining me for Tipster Tuesday. I know this was more of like a mindset week, and we have like a lot of variety with our Tipster Tuesdays. We'll come on and share class tips and different things, and so if this is your first time watching, it varies every week, but we try to keep it like 15 minutes or less and just share some really great business tools that have really helped us and have caused us to not only be successful, but to maintain phenomenal relationships along the way. And those things are really important. So thanks for joining today. I'll give you one more picture of this gorgeous countryside, because sometimes just looking at nature is one of the best things that you can do to get yourself grounded and get your mindset in a good place. All right, everybody. Love you. Thanks for joining.